This is my quick review of this Canon TS4320 printer. I'll share with you the positive side and also the negative side of this model. So let's start with the positive. I really like that the paper input is located under the printer. This way it stays hidden. Many other printers have this paper input in the back. It sticks out. It's not pretty. Over here, it's well tucked in. Second thing that I like is the fact that it comes with a scanner. Although it doesn't seem that it takes much space. It's very slim, it's hidden, and for some casual use, well, this scanner does a pretty good job. Another thing that is great is that you can print on both sides of the paper since it has duplex printing. Image quality is great, the colors are vibrant, and yeah, nothing bad to say about this. It also has a USB port on the back of the printer in case you want to connect it directly to your computer without using Wi-Fi. Yes, this printer is also Wi-Fi compatible, so you can use it with your Android, iPhone, PC or Mac computer. Now, what are the downsides of this printer? Well, over here you see this is the control panel, and this is all we get. Other printers will have a display. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's bigger. Over here, we don't get any display, so it's very hard to guess what the printer is telling us. Setting up the printer wasn't that complicated. You just have to keep press this pairing button over here until the light is on and then take your device and try to pair it. But with the display, everything would have been much more easier and quick. Another downside, it doesn't have any automatic document feeder. It only has the scanner that you already seen. Some other printers will have an automatic document feeder where you can simply put a stack of paper and the printer scan them automatically. This model doesn't have this feature. And finally, another downside, if we take a look at the ink cartridges over here, it uses one ink cartridge for the black ink and another ink cartridge for the colors, and they are all combined in one single ink cartridge, which means that if you have depleted the blue color, well, unfortunately you have to throw this cartridge in the garbage and purchase a new one, even if you had still some yellow or some magenta left inside. It's very wasteful and it will cost you a lot on the long term. I much prefer printers that will have one ink cartridge for each color. So if you overuse one of those, you don't have to throw the whole color cartridge. You simply have to change the specific color that doesn't have any more ink. So yeah, cost-wise, every time you're going to replace these ink cartridges, it will be quite more compared to other printers that are using ink cartridge for each color. Now, do I recommend this printer? This is the question. For most people, I will say no. If you're a casual user and only print maybe 5 to 10 pages per month at home, maybe, but otherwise the ink cost will be quite a lot. And the fact that there's no display was very frustrating to use at some moments when it was giving me some error messages. I highly suggest you check other options. I'll put links down below towards Amazon. Some of them won't cost even more than this. Some of them are even cheaper, and they'll be a lot easier to use and also have a bit more features as well. This is a very basic printer, and unless again you have basic needs and you print only 5 pages per month, I'm not sure that this is the right printer for many people. This is my honest opinion. If you enjoyed my review, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, check my Amazon links. Every time you purchase through them, I get a very small commission. And this way I can keep all my review honest. As you saw right now, I'm not recommending all the printers that I'm reviewing, and I'm telling you my honest opinion. See you in the next video.